A family of 5 is out of their home this morning after a fire ripped through their house on the southeast side. Flames broke out around 7 last night at the home on South Pine Street near I-10 and I-37. Now, when firefighters got there, the flames could be seen coming out of the roof. The fire is contained to the attic, and crews had to use a chainsaw to attack that fire. Fire officials say a transformer blew due to the fire affecting 2 other homes. All 5 people made it out safely, along with their 2 pets.
A major case at the Supreme Court today. The justices will hear arguments over whether business owners can refuse to provide a service to same-sex couples based on their religious beliefs and free speech.
ABC's Derek Dennis reports on what effect this ruling would have.
This morning, whether it's baking a cake.
If it's not something I will say, then it's not something I will write on a cake.
Or designing a wedding website.
I am a Christian, and as a Christian, I believe that marriage is between one man and one woman.
The Supreme Court is set to decide whether a public service can be denied based on a person's constitutional right to free speech versus equal LGBTQ rights. It stems from a Colorado case brought by website designer Lori Smith, appealing to the Supreme Court not to be fined or otherwise punished under Colorado law for refusing to work on an LGBTQ-themed project, saying it would violate her religious beliefs.
I'm never refusing a project based on who's requesting the work, but the message that I'm being asked to pour my time, talents into promoting and celebrating.
Colorado's Attorney General Philip Weiser says otherwise.
If you're open to the public, you need to accommodate everybody. That's a core of our civil rights law, and it has deep roots in American law.
Lori Smith's 2019 lawsuit follows a similar case brought by Colorado baker Jack Phillips in 2012, who argued he should not be forced to make an LGBTQ-themed cake for a same-sex couple under his First Amendment right to express his own speech. He won the case on a technicality and a narrow ruling. Artem Skardina, a transgender woman, is now suing Smith for violating her rights.
As soon as I told him who I was, then it became, I won't sell it to you.
Ultimately, the Supreme Court now gets to decide if one right overrides another.
What's at stake is the right of every American to be able to speak messages that are consistent with their conscience and to not face government punishment for declining to speak a message that violates their core convictions.
If the Supreme Court rules in favor of service providers, it could have a sweeping effect, essentially carving out a legal exemption for business owners to deny any kind of service based on their personal beliefs, giving them an overriding right to say no. Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.
In North Carolina, vandals wielding firearms is suspected of causing a major power outage that plunged about 45,000 customers into darkness amid freezing temperatures. Evidence of sabotage found at 2 key electrical substations following the massive blackout. The FBI has been called in to assist. A spokesman for the local public utility says 2 electrical substations were severely damaged in the attacks, and much of the equipment will have to be replaced. That means it could be Thursday until power is completely restored.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, made his first public appearance last night following the attack at his home. Paul Pelosi is still recovering from injuries he got during the home invasion in San Francisco on October 28th. Pelosi wore a black hat to cover the bandages on his head. The Pelosi sat with Vice President Kamala Harris and Second Gentleman Douglas Emhoff at the 45th Kennedy Center Honors. President Biden acknowledged Paul Pelosi's presence, and the crowd responded with a loud applause.
That is Pelosi on the far right in those last shots. Quarterback Deshaun Watson returned to the NFL Sunday after serving an 11-game suspension. His first game for the Cleveland Browns was against his old team at NRG Stadium in Houston. Watson returned to the field and was met by a mix of boos and cheers as he played what was his first regular season game in 2 years. The 27-year-old missed all of last season after more than 30 women accused him of sexual misconduct. Attorneys for Watson and the Texans settled many of the lawsuits, and Watson paid a $5 million fine to the NFL. Watson has a 5-year, $230 million contract, which is the most guaranteed money in pro football history. Browns won their first game with Watson 27-14 over the Houston Texans.